We've got trouble. 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 We've got trouble.
Nintendo also removed the petting minigame in Fire Emblem Fates. Fuck! Just seriously! Full disclosure, once again, the author of this article is Brandon Orselli. He and I follow each other on Twitter. We've learned via Kotaku that Nintendo is removing or altering even more content in the Western release of Fire Emblem Fates. While the supposed but entirely untrue gay conversion dialogue tree has gotten mainstream attention, there's also a petting minigame in which you can use your stylus to stroke, rub, and pet characters of your choosing. This probably also means the ability to strip your characters to their undies is probably also being removed. You can read more about it in the previous report. Nintendo confirmed that petting is 100% out, while also somewhat defending the original Japanese release. I can't fucking read it. It's too painful. Actually, no. I'll read the quote from Nintendo, where they defend this decision. Yes, that is the case. You might have heard somewhat misinterpreted or exaggerated information about the Japanese original game. We have not included any features which are considered inappropriate in Japan. Nintendo, listen to me here. I want to talk to you face to face here. You are the same company that lives in a country where there is tentacle porn. Your entire culture has created Akihabara. That is the center of otakuism. So I have a hard time believing you when you say you have not included features which are considered inappropriate in Japan. I can't think of anything that is considered objectionable in Japan that hasn't already been done in some way in media. So I said in my last rant about this exact same fucking game, what's next? What is Nintendo of America going to remove from the game? This is their answer to me and everyone else who's had the same question in their heads. Remember when I said that saucy dialogue might have been removed as a possibility? Removing the petting game removes that. So, inadvertently, I was proven correct by Nintendo because of this stupidity. And before the Defense Brigade comes out and says it's not that big of a feature, I am willing to bet it actually is a pretty big feature in terms of building your relationships with other characters as Kamui. Anyone remember Pokemon X and Y? On the left of this image, you can touch Machoke's penis. You can pet an animal's penis in a kid's game. And guess what? In Pokemon X and Y, petting your Pokemon actually helps in the game. When you play the story mode, you will have an increased chance of getting critical hits, your Pokemon is more likely to listen to you, and it's more likely to hit the opponent. Petting your Pokemon is a sign of actual friendship in the game. It is an inbuilt friendship mechanic. I am willing to bet that in the original Japanese game of Fire Emblem Fates, that we have something similar here. Like, think about it. Nor, the black version of Fire Emblem Fates, you can't level up in between chapters. So you can't build relationships with characters outside of the main chapters. So I am left wondering how else you're going to do it. Are you just gonna fight in the main campaign? You can do that in Hoshido as well. But Hoshido is more lenient. What about Nor? Nor doesn't have that. By default, they've said it's a much harder version of the same general world. So how else are you going to level up your character? How else are you going to build up the support conversations? You could pair them up in battles, sure, but is that it? What if it takes longer? What if it takes longer to build your relationship with them? Other people will say, oh, but it's Kotaku, you can't trust Kotaku. Yes, I agree, you can't trust Kotaku. Kotaku is full of shit. But even a broken clock is right twice a day. Kotaku might not call it censorship. Whatever. They don't have to. They could still report something. They can still report at least one thing in their entire lives accurately. And even if they did inaccurately report this, they'd be blacklisted by Nintendo. They'd be blacklisted again. If they fucked up this report, Nintendo would never talk to them again. And the final fucking people, these people piss me off the most. It's localization. Well, by that logic, so is Steven Universe in the UK. That's localization when they censor lesbian content. Am I right, Polygon? That's censorship. You call that censorship, don't you? Oh, but when it comes to the waifu simulator games, you say it's localization. Fuck you, Polygon. You're a piece of shit news outlet. And why anyone reads you is beyond me. So, like in my last video, I'm going to put this question forward again. What is next? What are they cutting out next? Are they going to cut out the online features, maybe? Because maybe they have in-voice chats. Maybe you could talk to the other person you're playing, like in Pokemon X and Y. Maybe they'll censor that because people will hurl abuse at you, and it will trigger the fucking social justice warriors, who are never going to buy this game, by the way, but maybe it'll trigger them somehow. Are you going to remove that? Treehouse, you've already lost the respect of just about everyone I know. You've already lost a lot of support because of your ridiculous changes. No, not changes. Because of your ridiculous decisions, your ridiculous ideas of what a Western release of Fire Emblem Fates should look like. You've already censored Soleil's support conversation. Now you remove the petting minigame. An actual gameplay feature. That is an actual gameplay feature. I've seen people say, as long as the gameplay is not changed, I do not care. This is an actual fucking gameplay feature. I will bet you actual fucking money in your face that some of the people who say, as long as the gameplay is not altered, I don't care, they are the same people who are justifying, who are defending this actual censorship of an actual gameplay feature. Where is the consumer in this? Where is my freedom as a consumer in this scenario? Why don't I get a say? The more I read these stories about censorship, the less freedom I am seeing as a consumer. I am seeing less and less opportunities for me to talk with my money. The only option I'm seeing, for the most part, is to not buy a game. I'm sick of not buying games. I like video games a lot. I've been playing The Last of Us on PS4. I put several hours into that. I haven't finished it yet, but I'm fucking enjoying the hell out of that game. Fuck, I've started doing Let's Plays with my fucking brother. That should say quite a bit about how much I love video games as a whole. But you're making all these decisions for us, aren't you, Treehouse? You're not even going to give us the option to pet our waifus or husbandos. You're not even going to allow us in the West to play that. So this is my advice to you who is watching this video. Do not buy Fire Emblem Fates in the West. Don't even fucking think about it. If you've got it pre-ordered, cancel it. Even better, cancel it and tell the retailers why. Tell them why you're not buying into this shit anymore. Tell them why you're not putting up with this. Don't buy it. Buy it from PlayAsia or something. Buy the Japanese version of the game. Get a 3DS that you don't care about, or it's your old one because you're using the new one, and hack into that. Hack it. Fix it. So then you could play the fan-translated version. Play that. That won't censor anything. That's the actual definitive English version, not this hacked up mess of a, quote, localization.